Master, seems there's a tendency more and more to work in the world just enough to make enough money for an airline ticket to come back to Delhi or Bombay. I'm wondering if you could speak to us about how much effort should we be to be very successful in the world?
What is your concept of successful in the world?
Well,
From what point of view?
success in the worldly point of view, I mean, free of debt, free of obligations. There's karmas there, certainly, but
Well, brother, I won't advise anybody coming having debts to India without discharging their responsibility or ignoring their responsibilities and obligations and running to Delhi. That's not my concept of a satsangi.
thank you.
He has to live in this world, he has to discharge his responsibility and his obligations, and he has to stand in his own legs. He is not to depend upon anybody, and he should not be under debt to anybody. And doing all that, he's always welcome.
Thank you.
That doesn't mean that he should ignore all his responsibilities and run to Delhi. That's not right.
Thank you.
After many, many years of trying and educating, you keep on concentrating.
What are the rate of them relate to third parts that you can concentrate better with?
Effort on number one and steadfast on the principles of Sant Mat is very, very essential. We try to ignore that. We try to ignore the foundation. And without foundation, we try to build a building which doesn't last, which has no foundation at all. We compromise with all the principles of Sant Mat, and we try to sit in meditation, and we don't make any progress at all. Foundation must be very, very, very strong. We should not compromise with this principle under any circumstances and build over it. There's no reason why should we not get results. His grace is always there.
Good morning, Maharaji.
Yes, please.
We have a problem in the United States. We do not have a background of vegetarianism. And when we join the path, we are careful to tell our relatives and our friends about it. And we even have some restaurants which call themselves vegetarian. And in the course of dining with friends or relatives or going out, we suddenly discover that a very simple food like sour cream has gelatin in it. And sometimes someone puts eggs in vegetarian foods and so on. My question is, we have gone in good faith that these people know what they're doing, but we have been misled.
I understand your problem.
We have an obligation.
The main thing is that we should try to take all the precautions what we can. Our intention is to remain vegetarian. But if there is any slip, it is not our fault. He will take care of it. Our intention should not be to compromise with these things or find excuses to yield to these temptations. Still, many mishaps can come without knowing it. That Lord will take care of it.
You take care of it for us. Thank you, Father.
Maharaji, seeing we have no free will, how can we know when we have neglected our obligations to come here to Delhi to see you?
Ask your conscience. It will tell you. Don't shut yourself. Don't ignore it. Ask your conscience. It will definitely guide. It will definitely tell you.
Master, the path has begun to frighten me very much. And when I sit to meditation, I become terrified. And so I find myself avoiding meditation because I become so afraid. And I don't know what to do with this.
So still what frightens you? Something of unknown going to the unknown world, or the darkness, or what?
It's like the fear of being overwhelmed.
By whom?
You.
Or what is the problem? Ultimately, we have to be overwhelmed by the Father.
I'm so afraid.
How can a drop be afraid to plunge into the sea?
I don't know.
When you attend to meditation and you start enjoying the meditation, all these fears fade out. Then there's a joy and a peace and contentment within the soul, and looks forward and forward always. These are the worldly attachments which creates those fear. If I get attached to meditation, what will happen to my that friend, what will happen to my that friend, and what will happen to my that relation? And I may not be ignored. You see, these are the fears which come in our way. Worldly attachments.
Okay. So
We like to be possessed by them, not by the Master or the Father. That shows how much we are attached to this creation. An object of meditation is to detach ourselves from these faces and objects. That fear automatically will go.
Thank you.
I have three questions, please. There is done so much vivisection in the Western science. In experience, animals are cut up while still alive and feeling. How can it ever be for the sake of the human beings to torment other beings?
Just a minute. Just repeat your question slowly again, please. Repeat it again.
How can it ever be for the sake of the human beings to torment other beings?
You mean, how can a man torture another man? That's what you mean to say, yes?
Or a man, an animal?
Or man an animal?
Yes.
It is in this world. Everybody, there is a struggle for existence. Yeah, we are all cutting each other's throat. You take right from the insects. The bigger insects eats them. Fish eats all the insects in the water. Whale eats all the fishes, and so on. Man on the earth, ground. Lion eats everybody. Man kills even the lion. We are all bloodthirsty. Humans are bloodthirsty of each other, cutting each other's throats. Struggle for existence. God has created creation such. There never has been a peace in this world. They will always fighting with each other. What for? Nobody has still been able to know what for. Ego. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. And yet, these things never belong to them. They never went with them. They are still here. The same land which Alexander wanted to make his still exists, but Alexander doesn't exist. Hitler wanted to conquer the whole Europe. He is not here. The Europe is still here. This is possession, ego, attachment, which makes us kill each other. Struggle for existence, struggle for possession. If we realize everything belongs to him, nothing belongs to us, we will not even hurt anybody. Then we see the Lord is within every one of us. As Christ said, love thy neighbor. Whole creation becomes our neighbor. We see him everywhere in this creation. Guru Nanak says, if the love and devotion for the Father comes in you, then the whole creation becomes your one family. Then you will have same love for the whole creation as you have a love for your own limited family. That you will see in everyone that Lord. As long as ego is there, attachment is there, we can't cease cutting each other's throat. We have been fighting. There can be no peace in this creation at all, no matter what they do. There may be 100 UNOs may come and go. They cannot eliminate ego from a man. First they used to fight with hands, then with sticks, then with spears, then with swords, then with guns, and then with tanks, and now with bombs. But still we are fighting. What for? Nobody has been able to know what for. What will they gain after that? Nobody knows. It is ego. Same ego makes us kill the animals for our food. Same ego makes us kill each other. We just want excuses to kill each other. This belongs to Muslim, this belongs to Hindu, this belongs to Sikh, this belongs to Christian. He has no right to exist, he has no right to exist. We are becoming bloodthirsty. But nobody gains anything in this creation. They come and go, creation still exists. There's no answer to why. It's only ego. So unless we eliminate ego from within ourselves, there can be no peace in this world. We can have peace within ourselves, but we cannot create peace in the world. We can pick up thorns. We cannot pick the thorns of the world, but we can definitely wear shoes, not to be affected by them. We can arise above these things, but we cannot stop people from killing each other.
Then it is not okay to do cruel experiments on animals for the sake of the human.
I said, even humans are cutting each other's throats. What to say of animals? How long? Who will you stop? Everybody is killing each other. All this creation is such. That is why saints say this world place is not worth living for you. Leave this creation. This place is not worth for you at all, worth for your living. You should go back to the Father. You will not find peace in this creation at all. Nobody knows who kills whom, when, where, how. Nobody knows.
St. Martin is called the science of the soul, and in the West, only those systems are defined as science which are possible to be falsified. How can your teachings be falsified?
You see, by our concept of science is which can be experimented. Science means which can be experimented. Human body is a laboratory, and we have to experiment to withdraw the soul from the body to the level of the Father. So it's known as a science.
But when there is a wrong teaching or only a wrong understanding at the Sudashap Yoga, how can we find out?
Whatever it is, but this is a science. We should give it a fair trial to it. Then you can call it wrong.
Just should try.
Why? Without trying any formula, how can we label it as a wrong?
Thank you very much.
We are taught to live in the world, but not of it. Can you tell us more about that?
Sister, we have to live in this world, we can't run away from it. Even if we try to run away, where will we go? Even if you go to a forest, even if you go to a Himalaya, that is also part of the world. What have you gained? Your mind is still attached to this world, attached to your own people. You can't run away from this world at all. You should not be obsessed by it. Live in this world, but don't get obsessed by it. You should have own destination before you. That goal should be before you always, which you have to achieve. Your main object of taking human birth is not to live and enjoy this world, but to achieve that object, that destination for which we have got this human birth.
First of all, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to come visit you here. And I have two questions.
Please.
When the disciple sees the master and does not necessarily experience a feeling of peace or blissfulness, is this the ego that interferes with that experience?
Brother, there are so many things which very hard to analyze. Our layer of karmas of the past lives, our own environments in which we have been brought up, the atmosphere in which we have been living, our own shortcomings, our own weaknesses. There are so many things which we can't analyze much.
My second question concerns using the mind. I know that on this path we use the mind in meditation, focus the mind, say on the names. We want to focus the mind more towards an upward direction. Well, my question concerns in this material life, using the mind to achieve certain things that we desire, whether it is visualizing happiness or visualizing ourselves going through a difficult situation, having a certain level of material abundance. Is this using the mind in this kind of way, or even asking the Lord for His help in achieving these things? Is this contrary?
This is not a positive step. Positive step is to attach your mind to something better than what you want to achieve. You will automatically get detached from all these things. Our mind is attached to all these worldly things, worldly ambitions, worldly objects, worldly faces. It refuses to leave them. It's fond of pleasures. It's a certain ambition in life. But if you same mind, if you attach to something better than these pleasures, it will automatically be detached from all these things. Because only attachment can create detachment. Detachment will never create any attachment in anyone. By explaining your mind, we will not be able to explain the mind at all, no matter what we do.
Thank you.
I feel scared. I've been sitting there trying to decide whether to get up and ask this question, and seems my question's about free will, and it seems to me that I had a choice about whether to get up and ask the question, and yet I'm confused because you said earlier that there's no free will, but you also said that meditation strengthens your willpower, and that sounds to me like a contradiction. I mean, did I have a choice about whether to get up here and ask it?
You see, meditation definitely creates our mind, strengthens our mind, makes our mind strong. It may not be in your hand to attend to meditation, it may be in his hand to give you an opportunity to meditate. But meditation will definitely strengthen your mind.
Well, does that mean that you then,
I said meditation strengthens your mind.
your mind?
Yes. It makes your mind pure. See, it makes your mind strong.
Uh-huh. I thought you said it's
Of course, you will only meditate by his grace. If he gives you that environment, if he gives you that pull,
so like all the things that you say that we should do, like we should put forth the effort to meditate.
yeah.
It seems to us like we are making the choice.
But I presume you see that his grace is there at the back.
Okay. So it just seems to us from our level that we're choosing to meditate, but really,
His grace is there at the back.
okay.
When he marks, it means he wants us to come back.
Thank you.
Marked souls means that he wants to pull us back to his own level. So he is creating ways and means for us to strengthen our mind. And only meditation can strengthen our mind.
Thank you.
Master. It seems to me, Master, from your definition of predestination and free will, that God must either be a sadist or a masochist.
Well, we have already given him so many names, so he would never mind another couple of names.
Right. And are you God, Master? Are you God?
No, I never claimed it. And I am not.
Right. I've had the impression that you are God.
Your impression can be wrong.
I had that impression from Satsangis. Satsangis.
Never depends on anybody's impression. One can be deceived by other people's impression.
But you are not God, Master. How can you be so sure of the things that you say?
Well, it is not a necessity to become God to say everything.
So, what I say might be as authoritative as what you say.
Christ said, "Why call me God? You are all God."
Right.
Potentially, everyone is God. Every human is God. He has made us on his own image. What does it mean? Potentially, every soul is God. It has to develop to become God. It has the potentiality to become God. So everyone is God.
So it is important for us to listen to our inner knowing,
To
the God within.
Yes, definitely.
Jesus is someone, a master who I have followed for many years, and he has inspired me, and I think he still communicates with me, but he is not in the flesh. If you were to die tomorrow, you would no longer be in the flesh, and all satsangis here would have a problem. They would need to find a new master.
That's not my problem, that's his problem.
Right. Well, his problem would that not be for them to find a new master?
That is his problem, not mine, I said.
Or it could be ours if we were satsangis.
I don't say it's their problem, it's only his problem.
He will take care of us.
He knows best.
Right.
Well, Bible very rich in spirituality. They should thoroughly study it and make a deep study of it, not a superfluous study that generally people talk in churches and all that. You hear from the mouth of priest. That is just, I would say, ceremonial study. It needs a very thorough study. You have to go deep into the meaning of the words, though they are not the exact words of Christ. But still, if you try to go deep into it, you will find a treasure of spirituality at the bottom.
Yes, I've found that myself, that many of the things that the church, from a Catholic church, have told me don't fit with the God within. But many of the things a lot of the things that Jesus has said and the way he communicates with me does fit. It always seems to be difficult to work out what fits and what doesn't fit. One of the things he did say was that we are to sort of keep in touch with him, but that there will be people who will come who will be false prophets. And to be perfectly honest, I came here to seek in genuine openness.
Christ said this to his own disciple. Many may come to deceive you.
Right.
Not to anybody else. He told his own disciples, whom he put on the path, and even they denied him, What to say of being deceived by other prophets? Even they denied the Christ. You know who betrayed him, who denied him? Most beloved disciple denied him thrice. And his own deceived him. So he wanted to tell them where you all stand. You call me, O ye, God. You call me God. And this is what you are. This is very thoroughly what it means.
It's just that I thought that I was also...
We try to interpret it what suits us, you see.
Could you repeat that?
I say we try to interpret Bible whatever suits us.
Right. It's just that I thought that my soul, regarded my soul as being a disciple of Jesus.
It is good to think that.
The question I was going to ask, though, was that if he said that for the disciples, some will come who will say that they are not really. It's just what I think he said.
False prophet.
Dressed in wool's clothing or something like that.
Yes, I know.
How are we to tell? How is somebody like me, who is a disciple of Jesus, to tell who these false prophets are?
How will you know who's false and who's right?
I suppose by my inner knowing.
So, what is your criterion to know who's false and who's right?
I'm not sure.
That false prophets do come within us when you follow his teachings. You will meet so many entities within yourself on your way, on the path, who will try to deceive you, who will try to put you off the path. They tempted Christ even. If you have read the Bible, they tempted even Christ. Within. These are the false prophets which we will meet within ourselves.
So each one that comes along, we just have to
try to understand his teaching, you see. Right. I shall not take a superfluous meaning of these words. But it's said is about the inner deities, those powers who come in our way, which try to put us on the path, which try to tell us that they are the real Christ. And actually they are not. That is referring to his own disciple. He's explaining them that this is your mind which will project all that. Some may come as Moses, some may come as so many other good prophets. Don't get deceived by them.